Hey Muslims and Christians, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is the Bible the complete word of God?
Yes.
What about the story of how Jesus died?
In the Gospel of John, Jesus died at 12 p.m. and his last words were, "It's finished."
In the Gospel of Matthew, he died at 3 p.m. and his last words were, my God, why have you forsaken me?" How can both be true?
Each Gospel is written by a different person.
So they're not written by God?
They were inspired by God.
What happened after Jesus died?
In the Gospel of John, Mary Magdalene saw Jesus outside his tomb, but she mistaked him for the gardener. We say she didn't see Jesus at all. The tomb was completely empty. In Matthew, an angel came, but she fainted.
Are you sure you're talking about the same story?
It's just minor details. It really doesn't matter. Just believe. Jesus will save you.
All right. Is there any other contradictions?
I say Jesus is the bloodline of King Solomon. No, he's from Nathan's line. Jesus was born in Bethlehem. No, he was born in Nazareth. Jesus rose to heaven on the same day as his resurrection. Actually, wait, no, 40 days later. I wrote both. Oops. I say Judas hung himself. No, he fell in a field, exploded, and his guts went everywhere.
Whoa.
There was a great earthquake when Jesus died. No, there wasn't. Also, Jesus didn't carry his cross to the crucifixion. Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Yes, he did. No, Simon did.
No, he didn't. Stop. This is crazy. How can the Bible be 100% the word of God if you all contradict each other and have so many inconsistencies?
It's a brilliant question. I remember one time when we went to Disney World with our kids, they all had to write a paper on Disney World and say, tell us about your adventure. Some of the kids wrote about some rides and some wrote about other rides. Some of them wrote about who was there. Some of them didn't even include grandma and grandpa, but all of them wrote down things that were true. If you compared them the way that this girl is comparing the accounts of the Bible, you would say, well, some are true and some are false, but the vast majority of what she's talking about is simply detail inclusion. How many angels were there at the tomb? One says an angel, another says a pair of angels. Well, both of those kinds of things could be true. One of them says that Jesus carried his cross. The other one says that Simon carried his cross. One of them says that Jesus carried the cross partway, fell down, and then Simon picked up the cross and carried it the rest of the way. Well, all three of those can be true. What you find is if all of the eyewitnesses say the exact same thing the exact same way, you're suspicious of them because it seems like they colluded on everything. But if they include different details, it increases the plausibility and the credibility of the eyewitnesses. This is what you have in the Gospels. And one of the amazing, powerful things, particularly about the resurrection account, is that you have 4 different people writing different stories that include different details, but that all can be synergized with one another and all include the idea that Jesus rose from the dead. And I was there and I checked out the empty tomb and Jesus is not inside because he has risen from the dead. Don't miss the big deal for the detail inclusion.